related to a mall here, and you just make a relationship field here, then this will not be text, right? In that case, it will be a relationship. You just have to relate a store with the mall. That will be a parent-child relationship. One mall can have multiple stores under it, right? So parent-child relationship between these. If you do it in this way, the advantage that you will have is you will not need to put all this information in every record, right? So
But then contact person will be on the store, right? Not on the mall.
yeah, so the point is that you can have a contact person of the store and you can have a contact person of the mall also, right? So there's someone who will be, responsible for in a mall contact also, right? So let's say you want to send a delivery or you want to understand a few things that okay whether that mall is open or
Yeah,
not,
it makes sense. Yeah.
whether they can do a small campaign there or not. So for that reason, again, so that sort of things.
Okay.
And definitely there will be a contact person that you need to talk to stores because ultimate decision makers are the store owners. Right? So that is how it is. So both the ways it's fine. It depends on whether you need, So this is a big question. I mean, when we start working on data model, this is a big question that we have most of the times. Like this small thing came up, right? Should I have just a text field for the mall? Is that fine? Or do I need to have a separate object and create a relationship field? So the answer to that is, whenever you have this kind of a question in mind, the answer is very simple. You just have to understand how much information do you need to track or store in the Salesforce related to mall. So how much information of mall is required to be saved? You would not have created a mall object if there was just a mall name which one needed to be tracked, right? If they say, okay, fine, there is an object, we just need the name of the mall, that's it. Then we don't need it. Then we don't need an object. Then we can easily manage with a text field, where the person can just type in the mall name, right? So that is it. But why we are doing it? Because first of all, it will help you to save these fields here, which means you don't have to save these fields in the store again and again. So if there are 20 stores in one mall, you have saved this thing here in the mall once and we are just creating a relationship so that data of the same city being repeated on 20 stores, you get rid of that. That helps, the entering of data easier for your sales reps and all. Important and more important is that you can track how good business you are getting from a mall so that you can plan for certain activity and all that stuff. So that sort of thing. So let's have this one more object here, but I would also want to tell you here that whenever you have this kind of situation, please consider how much data needs to be stored. Okay. So 4 objects we have come up with.
I suppose the product can have a price field also.
Product should have a price. Currency. All right. So stores, malls, okay. The client side of information is also done. So my list of sales representatives, products, the list of stores and malls, everything is done, right? Now what we need to do, we need to track the transactions that we are having with them, right? So now we need to design objects for tracking the transactions. So ultimately, what we need to track is that transaction. So what will help us do all this analysis is that transaction. So first transaction that happens here is the visit. So let's have a table for visits. So when a visit is happening, there will be a visit ID, there will be a date of visit, there will be a store to which the visit is being made, right? And there will be a sales team member who goes for visit, right? So in visits object, what we are planning to track, we are planning to track the date, store, sales rep. So on which date the visit was met, and sales team member also, right? So this will be auto number, date field will be a date, store is gonna be a relationship.
Along with the store, do you want to keep mall also?
No, because see, when you're connecting it with the store, and the store is already connected to the mall, right? Connecting it to the store connects it to the mall automatically. Fine. So this becomes a parent, and mall is the parent of a parent. So that is. So that's fine. So we have visits being tracked here. Okay. Now there is a small thing. Duration of the visit. How much time does it take to complete that visit? Okay. And if in minutes, they want to track it. Why? Because they want to understand how much effort these sales guys are putting. Right. So till the time they do not track this thing, it will be difficult for them to understand whether it was the actual effort or not. So that is. So this can be another field there. They can just put in that, okay, fine, it was a 40 minutes visit or it was a 120 minutes visit, whatever it is, right?
And do you want to track product sold count or something, 0 or nothing, or sample shared or not?
Yeah, now for samples being shared, that is going to be the next thing. Visit is one transaction, right? Now there are two transactions which can still happen. Okay. After visit, so either the story ends on the visit, they spend their time, they come back, they do not get anything. That is one. Second thing can be that they give up samples, or third scenarios can be they sell something during that visit. Right. So three possibilities are there. The visit does not have any outcome, they give out samples there, and then, or they make sales. Right. The point is that for samples, how do we track samples from here? You tell me. I want one of you to tell me, how do I track samples? Shall I create one different object for samples? So if nothing is happening on the visit, they do not need to give out anything, or they are not giving sample, they are not selling anything. So it's fine, I mean, then it's fine. But if further transactions are happening, we need to track those transactions also, right? The sale or the samples being given out. How would we track the samples? Shall I create an object for samples? Okay, let me create an object for samples being given. So now, whenever you are creating an object, or you're thinking of a object for this transactional kind of information, you need to relate it or connect it with that sort of transactions and all, right? So what we have to do here, this samples will be given on a particular visit, right?
ID.
So relate it with the visit.
Visit ID related.
So the moment you relate it with the visit is automatically connected to the store and the sales rep. So you don't have to again go and connect the sample